Kia ora. It is October the 10th. It has been a busy time. Still no more news on what's happening with my niece. I have given a bunch of information to my brother. I just haven't been able to touch base with them to see how anything's going. I was kind of gutted today. I'm feeling quite low right at this exact moment. I would take a B vitamin, but it is late and I want to be able to go to sleep. So I am tired, and I shouldn't be tired because I've already had a sleep. So that's when I always know that slight depression is creeping in, but it is that season. So it's so shitty. It's literally like clockwork, I know. Anyways, tomorrow marks 6 years of the worst day of my life, which is when I essentially walked out on my husband, or ex-husband. Yeah. It's crazy because I feel like I've done so much in that time. I've gone home twice, which included my dream trip to Disney World. Well, not my ultimate dream trip, because obviously my dream would be to experience it with somebody, and that didn't happen. I did it on my own, but it was still a pretty dream trip. I've gone on a 10-day Vanuatu cruise, which went to a bunch of little islands. I've gone to the Gold Coast twice. I think twice, possibly once. I'm running out of. I've gone to Bali. I have bathed with elephants in Bali, and done horseback riding in Bali, and did horseback riding in Vanuatu. I fed a killer whale in SeaWorld in Disney, and I've got something on my glasses that I need to clean off. I was with dolphins in SeaWorld, and SeaWorld. I've moved 6 times. It's crazy. Once a year, pretty much. Been working at the same job. Literally came back on $26 an hour, and now I'm $36 an hour, so $10 pay rise, and I'm about to get another one, so a $12 pay rise, almost $13 at least, in 6 years, so I can't really sneeze about that. I've grown a lot in myself, personally, spiritually, holistically, as a person. I've learned a lot about myself. I've finally been able to put up boundaries that I need to put up. Met a lot of new people. It's Thanksgiving today as well, and I haven't been able to talk to my mom, so that's not helping my mood much. Work has also been absolutely crazy. There was a kerfuffle yesterday. There was 3 relievers and 1 brand new teacher. And because I'm downstairs in the Pewaukee room, there was also another, our head teacher, but he decided to do non-contact. He decided to do it at home. So I've had it happen 2 or 3 times where I've been left from like 4 o'clock with these last 3, with the like 3 relievers, literally relievers, not even someone who's a permanent teacher who's new, but 3 relievers. And it just makes it trying, and the kids are so testing at the moment. We are seeing so much behavioral stuff come through. And some of that is just them being kids, testing the boundaries, like, their body's growing, the time has just changed. They're seeing friends go off to school and friends stay, friends come in, friends leave. Like, they go through a lot of changes anyways, and then, yeah. So they're reacting to all the kind of that, and these children are so entitled, and they're being really mean. Like, they're saying that they don't need to listen to other teachers, and at times, and yesterday was definitely one of them, I was the only strong teacher in the room. So I was a little annoyed because I told my teacher that I didn't really feel comfortable with him going to do non-contact. But he seemed to think that the relievers that we have were competent so that they could do it. And then I found out from the kitchen staff that, like, these relievers couldn't even literally serve out lunch. They were serving out lunch with, like, big cups of food to the kids instead of, like, a quarter cup that they're supposed to get, so that everyone can have a second serving, or whoever wants to can have a second or a third serving. So they weren't even doing that properly. And then I was annoyed because somebody else just came into the room for a second, and she brought down 2 of the children that were playing upstairs down to me, saying that there was only 4 relievers upstairs. So there was 3 relievers, really. 3 relievers and 1 permanent was upstairs, and they couldn't, she didn't feel comfortable with leaving those kids up there. So I kind of snapped at her and kind of said, well, then you, because you're a part of the rosters, need to think about how you're doing the rosters. And if 2 teachers are going to be away, which they're fully well allowed to be away, they've got annual leave, they just need to think about, like, pulling a teacher from another room. We've just had one of our permanent teachers go to another room like 3 weeks ago. She could have came in for a day. That teacher that was in the office that day, who's normally in our room, the one that brought me the kids, they could have actually said, okay, well, her office day is going to be Wednesday instead of Monday, so that another permanent teacher is on the floor. Like, there was no flexibility for that. So I went home yesterday feeling so, like, frustrated. And I felt bad because my cook saw it. Like, everyone is seeing it. I swear, you probably can't see it right now, but when I have my hair tied up, you can see way more white in my hair. I'm having the kids say, oh, what's that in your hair? Which I never have before. Although it was funny, though. I went to the airport with my niece, and my sister-in-law was checking us, like, we were checking in, because my niece had too much in her luggage. And they were like, oh, are you checking both in as students? No. One is a high school student, not elementary, and I'm an adult. So that was interesting. That was very interesting. I had a lovely time away. It was amazing to be able to go away and spend time with my nieces. I did feel bad for my nephew. He was kind of on the outside the whole time. It is very hard to connect with him. And of course, I got my monthly, so I couldn't go jump on a tramp with him or do those fun things with him. But my niece did my nails, and we did face masks, and we did hair, and we played some games together, and yeah, it was just a really nice time. My 17-year-old niece doesn't go down there. In fact, it could have been the first time that she was actually been in Christchurch with them when they were home. Her family has gone there before, but when the other family was away. So yeah, it was really, really nice just to spend some time with them. And oh, sorry, I'm getting a pain in my heel. I will talk about that in a second. So yeah, it was really nice to spend time. I learned about furries. Never heard about furries before. And I thought maybe furries had come out from, and I know this is going to be controversial now. Some of you, hopefully no one really listens. I'm getting this pain in my heel is hurting. It's probably because I'm about to talk about this. Furries. So I've never heard about furries before. And I kind of thought, okay, is this because we're now asking children to kind of... My belief is that a child who is transgender knows. They know. I would say I've watched about 3 or 4 documentaries on it now. And I follow Little Girl on YouTube. And I actually know of somebody who I used to go to church with who transitioned in their adult life, college life, from a female to a male. And I wasn't surprised that this happened because I understood it. Same with these children, like the documentaries I've read, like they 100% identify as whatever they think they are or however they feel they are. So you don't really need to be questioning. Like I feel like, especially here in New Zealand, we're starting to make everybody question, are you sure you're a girl? Are you sure you're a boy? Why do you think that? Like, I feel like we're putting unnecessary doubt or questions about children's sexuality into their head, whereas we never asked those questions before. And yeah, to a certain extent, some people have just never been accepting of it, but those people who identify in opposite bodies, it's pretty clear from a really young age, and you can't really tell them otherwise. And they are, majority of the time, actually so miserable that you would not question whether they felt that way or how they were feeling or whether they understood what they were feeling, because it's very visible that they feel this way. So yeah, I did kind of wonder, like, oh, is this because we're now saying this, that maybe people are pretending to identify as cats? Not pretending, but people are identifying as cats. I think that's what the phrase is just cats. I'm not 100% sure because I've only just learned about it. But I actually Googled it, and apparently it's been around since like the 1980s or 1990s. I've never been around any furries. But yeah, my niece who's 17, she said that she has some at her school, and like a teacher got in trouble because she didn't meow at him for taking attendance or something. And then one of my 10-year-old niece's friends, somehow it got brought up at the birthday party, and they were talking about how they didn't go to a Christian school. They have Furbies at their elementary school. Like, I was just baffled. I was like, what in the world? Then I found out, look, I know that Disney and Pixar and stuff like that is starting to come out with, like, I don't even know, transgender, non-binary, all that kind of LBGTQ, I don't even know if I said it right because I don't really understand it. All that kind of stuff. But I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot. So my niece wanted to watch a Dalmatian movie. But her friends said no. And so they were going to watch Elemento. So they went to her mom and said, "Can we watch Elemento?" And she said, "No, it's not appropriate." And I was like, what is not appropriate for Christians in that movie? So then I Googled it. Of course, there's somebody in it, like one of the blue water guys. I don't even know who it was, whether it's the dad or it's definitely not the son. Anyways, he's voiced by someone who's non-binary, and so they were saying that it's the first non-binary cartoon character. I'd have to watch it again, but I do not remember anything being even said in that movie about that. I understand the whole Buzz Lightyear thing that she wouldn't let them watch, because yes, there was 10 seconds of a girl police officer, like, showing her life with her wife and their children. Okay, whatever. A child's not going to remember 10 seconds of a show or 5 seconds of the show, especially when it's not the main part of the show. But whatever, it is what it is. So my mind was blown because I was just like, what in the world is this world coming to? And I'm just like, Disney, just stop doing it. Stop doing it. Why did they have to throw in Beauty and the Beast a guy coming out as a girl? Like, what? Like, I get that they want people to be able to identify with these people, and that's why, and make them feel like they're, like, inclusive and stuff like that, but bring out new shows that actually are based on that. Don't just try to infiltrate them into old shows. Or have the whole Christian community come, like, that's just because one person who decided to be a non-binary, which I think means that they're they, them, I believe. Which is always crazy for me, because when you were growing up, if you said they over there, or them, or he, or she, it would be like, what is their name? And now we're saying that we're allowed to do this. So it's actually mind-boggling to me. I feel like we're digressing rather than, we're digressing, like going downwards and we're going ahead. Anyways, that's just my point of view. But yeah, I think it's sad that something so little, and especially something like this where it was just, I'm almost positive there's nowhere in that movie does it even talk about that. And just because, like, a whole bunch of people won't watch it, like, it's a cute movie. It's a cute movie. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't watch it a million times, but I saw it in theaters and it was cute. So, I don't know. Other people have other opinions on it. Anyways, my feet. My feet have been playing up something chronic, and I've changed my shoes and I felt like it was getting better, but I'm just not sure. My right heel does a throbbing thing. Like, it throbs and it hurts. Just where the arch is, at the bottom of the arch going into the heel, when I push on it, it all hurts. It's not supposed to hurt. It doesn't hurt on the ball. It just hurts on, like, the side. It's really, really weird. It's mostly on the side, and it's mostly just at where the curve is. And I just get weird pains. Like, I'm feeling it now. And it's hard for me to walk. And then on my left foot, it's not hurting right at this moment when I push on it, but quite often it's the outside of my left foot. Like, the whole outside. Well, it doesn't throb and I don't get as much pain, but I do when I'm walking. And sometimes when I touch it, it hurts. And it's just like the soft side of where my foot arches, but like, yeah. But my heel hurts a lot, and I don't understand what is going on. So, anyways, I might eventually get something looked out, but I'm just, yeah, I have no idea. Anyways, it is a new term. I did not sign up to dancing, but I did get told that I could do dancing for free, maybe because I've sent a couple clients her way. But I might do a little bit of dancing. I got told that I could, but I just don't have the money right now, and I don't feel like it's appropriate to take advantage of someone who, yes, they're offering it. They're trying to say, like, you know, they want to outreach people, and they understand that it's made a big difference to me, and so they want me to be able to still do it. But I don't think that that should be for free, because she's built this from the ground up, and she's on maternity leave, and she needs the money. So I am thinking that I might do a couple classes, but it'll be like a week-to-week basis, and I will pay her like the $10 or $20 rather than paying it all up front, is what I will probably talk to her about, but I haven't at this stage. I am going to Rotorua on Friday, which always means I may or may not see the ex. So I haven't I think I've only actually seen him at one birthday in the last 6 years. He tends to have a car thing on the same weekend. It's also one of his best friends, our friends' birthdays, and I feel really bad because the mom said she completely forgot about Duncan's birthday. When she just invited me. And I was like, that's actually Duncan's birthday, so I can't go. But yeah, I do get to hang out with this little dude quite a bit. Today I saw him twice, which was so nice. And he's just starting to like come to me when I come into the classroom, and give me a big cuddle. So it's really sweet. And then he tells me when he wants me to leave. I think he doesn't like that I kiss so much on his head and on his cheeks. But he's just so scrummy. But yeah, he's such a cute little dude. But yeah, he's about to turn 2, and so I got invited to his birthday on the weekend, but obviously I'm in Rotorua, so I can't. So I have no idea. I guess there's potential that he won't come, because maybe he'll go to Zacky's birthday instead. I mean, I highly doubt that he would choose Duncan over Zacky, Zacky over Duncan, but he could, just because he knows that I would be there. But he normally has a car thing on this weekend, so he has a like Toyota 86 or something. Like it's a rare car here in New Zealand. There might be like 50 of them or whatever, or 30 of them. So I don't know if any come from the South Island or if they come from just the North Island, but they do something once a year, and hang out. Yeah, and so he's been doing that for the last 6 years. So it quite often is the same time as Duncan's party. So yeah, so I don't know if that will happen. Yeah, because they just had Bathurst, so normally it is the weekend after Bathurst. So who knows if I will see him? I don't know. I probably won't see anybody, actually, because I am only there from a Friday night till a Sunday evening. So I don't even know if I'll see my friend Hazel. Probably not. I haven't told her that I'm going down yet because it's such a short trip. And I haven't seen my godson in so long. But we do have the Disney trip coming up very, very soon. Today is the 10th, so the Disney trip is actually in 1 month and 10 days, so about 40 days till the Disney trip. So looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. I have a meeting with my boss tomorrow. I don't know for sure if I will. She's trying to start meetings, just little catch-ups from 9 o'clock in the morning. But there's 30 staff to get to, and there's at least, if she went into order There's at least 20 staff before it would even be our room, or 22 staff before there would even be our room. So I really doubt that they're going to pull us into a meeting tomorrow. I finish at 3:30, so highly doubt it. So we'll just see. I have a dinner tomorrow night, catch up with my friends that have all left work, so that's cool. And then, like I said, home group starts on Thursday again. Sorry, my foot keeps having this pain. And then Friday I go to Rotorua, and then I'm back on Sunday, and then I've got Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday off. I'm supposed to hang out with my friends finally that I haven't seen in like what seems like forever before I left for Canada, with her little boy and 2 little boys. And then Friday I'll be at work, and then it's Saturday, Sunday. I have a girls' weekend because Monday is a holiday, Labor Day. It's the 23rd. So yeah, it's very, very full. It's just insane. The following weekend is meeting up finally with the Canadian girl. Hopefully it works out. But yeah, trying hard to save. Almost paid off my glasses and my flights. So I'll try to pay those off next week. And then I'll just be able to nut out my mom and my credit card. So that'd be good. So yeah, that is the plan. But it's literally going to be already November. Why is I keep painting? Literally as like someone taking a needle and stabbing it multiple times into my heel of my foot. Anyways, this is getting way, way too long. I have a bunch of Tara Lipinski stuff to watch, but I haven't watched it in a while. But my sister-in-law has went with Carrot Fertility, so I need to touch base on what is going on with that and where they are at. Yeah. Anyways, that is a very lengthy, probably boring update on what has been happening in my life. But yeah, I hope you have a good evening. If it is Thanksgiving there or has been Thanksgiving there, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'll talk to you another time when I have something more to say.